Today we have a discussion about our safe foods with Mr. Keish Bharmarin from Palm Senior Expert
Hello,
in
Kees.
Netherlands. Welcome to our country again.
Yes, thank you very much. I feel honored to be here.
Keish, what kind of differences if you found between safe model and conventional model?
The most remarkable I have found is that in the conventional model, farmers are still using antibiotics. And as antibiotics are easily available for farmers in your country, maybe there might be an overuse. And you have chosen the concept of not using antibiotics at all. And that is an essential difference.
Most of the farmers do not believe that without antibiotics chicken can be reared. What is your suggestion about this issue?
I know that this is, let's say, the opinion of many poultry farms in the world, but I can assure you that this opinion also with a large number of farmers and day by day more and more is changing. So, and we have already seen elsewhere in the world that farmers are successful in reducing the use of antibiotics, and at the same time are capable to manage healthy birds. So in my view, it is a real challenge, but it is also possible that farmers may move towards the, let's say, reduction, if not the abstention of the use of antibiotics.
Is there any possibilities to transfer antibiotic residues or heavy metals from laying hen to the table egg?
It depends on, first of course, is if the hens are keeping residues of these, let's say, antibiotics or heavy metals, then they may transfer them to the eggs. But of course the question is how the residues come into these the laying hens. So it means that, for example, when they would have access to outdoor and there are heavy metals in the soil, then maybe they may get it in their body and then transfer it. But with antibiotics, that is better controlled because farmers usually are providing them the antibiotics. You don't find the antibiotics in the outdoor on purpose that this is provided. And then, of course, when you are provided antibiotics to laying hens, you should not market your eggs, because then you are also marketing the antibiotics to consumers. And we have a real issue on the antimicrobial resistance. So, and that may contribute to the antimicrobial resistance. So we should keep in mind it is one health, healthy animals and healthy humans.
How can we overcome from these problems worldwide like antibiotics? And what should be our strategies about antibiotics or heavy metals?
It is a matter of responsibility of all the partners in the chain. So it's not only the farmer. Of course, he is the end where it may be applied and may be provided to the animals. But we have also, let's say, the suppliers of the feed, so the feed manufacturers, and we have the veterinarians. And they all have the responsibility to manage this. And you may say that, dependent on how the structure is organized of the sector in a certain country, you may be let's say in the different stages. But at the end, I think we should end up in a situation where, for example, the farmer has a so-called dedicated veterinarian, and only on prescription the animals get antibiotics. And of course, in the ideal situation, before you are providing the antibiotics before you are curing the animals with the antibiotics, you should make a called sensitivity test, which means that you can be sure that the antibiotics the veterinarian is prescribing are, let's say, effectful, working against the infection the animals are suffering.
What is your observation about us after evaluating our total business model?
In my opinion, it's a robust model. It demands a lot of, let's say, discipline to fulfill, because you will not treat the animals in case they will be ill. You need to look for other ways to keep them, to bring them healthy again. And of course, also healthy birds have a higher animal welfare, have a better welfare. So it's important that, of course, you are, let's say, familiar with alternatives with the antibiotics. But your model also means that you are trying to organize it from farm to fork. Yeah. And that is an ideal construction, but it demands also a lot of, let's say, financial resources. You have the enthusiasm, you have the motivation, you have the capability, the qualifications. And yeah, of course, by starting with these, let's say, assets, you may be successful if you find also for the financial resources the way forward, and I'm confident that you will do that. But of course, in your enthusiasm and motivation, you should do it step by step.
Thank you very much to give us your valuable suggestion on this issue about safe boilers, safe eggs, safe brown rice and others. And this will be helpful for us as well as helpful for people all over the Bangladesh. I invite you again to visit Bangladesh.
Thank you very much for your kind words, and it has been an honor and a pleasure for me to be with you and to support and assist you in developing your business. And I wish you, and I'm confident that you will have all the success.